Before we begin, I want to ask you to help me grow this channel and serve you better, so please hit the subscribe button below and like this video. All done? Then let's get to it. Phrasal verbs are confusing, but they are so important that we cannot ignore them. So we learn and learn and learn, but they just make no sense. Sounds familiar? Then you're in the right place.
Welcome!
Because I can show you a way to understand how phrasal verbs work. And instead of memorizing them one by one, you will understand the concept of forming phrasal verbs. I will even teach you how to make up your own. Yes, that is totally possible. That's how great phrasal verbs really are. If we look at the composition of a phrasal verb, we will see the actual verb on one side and the particle on the other. To avoid the usual confusion, we will have to break up all the phrasal verbs into groups determined by the particle. And today I will explain to you the formation of all the phrasal verbs with the particle up. Up is the direction a rocket goes when it's moving into orbit, from the ground to the sky. Half of all the phrasal verbs with up are based on that direction. When you grow up, get up, stand up, sit up, or go up, you're moving something or someone in that direction. When you put something up, like a painting or a poster, you hang it high above people's heads for everyone to see. When you pick something up, you take it from the ground and move it closer to the sky. Like this crane, which picks up another crane, which picks up another crane, which picks up another crane. Or you can just pick up $1 from the sidewalk. Many phrasal verbs can be used both literally and figuratively. For example, you can pick up your girlfriend from a store on the way home. And no, it does not mean that you have to carry her physically. When you pick someone up, you just take them from some other place. The way this young man picks up his driving instructor from a bank.
Come back here! Somebody call the police! Drive!
The second category of meaning for up is to increase, to add, to make something bigger. The closer to the sky this pile of trash gets, the bigger it becomes, and the shinier the butt of this man. So if we take the same verb to pick up in this new sense, it will mean to raise, to increase, to make bigger. For instance, you can pick up speed when driving a car, or you can pick up your pace when you're walking and it begins to rain. The same way, you can literally go up a hill, or you can figuratively go up in popularity. When you turn the knob on your stereo to make it louder, you turn up the music. If you're reading a book by Stephen King at night, you feel more and more scared because the suspense and the thrill are building up, and then you're afraid to go to the bathroom. So the first category means to go from the ground to the sky, and the second one means to increase or to grow in size. If we go back to the rocket, we could say that the correct position for it is up, not on its side, not upside down. The rocket will only function if it's standing upright. So our third category of meaning comes from this position of standing up, of being in the correct position to function. To give you an example, if we set up a meeting, it means that we inform everyone involved of the time, the place, and maybe the dress code for the meeting. All to make the meeting go right. We set the meeting up. Here's another example. If you are behind someone in a race, it's not right. If you want to win, you need to catch up. And if the race is close to an end, you need to keep up, which means to stay on the same level with your opponents to have a chance of winning. We can throw into this category things like to clean up, because it makes your room or your office or your yard look nice. And to back up, let's say in your car, because that will put you into the correct position as compared to the current position. The fourth category is a bit trickier, but you will get it. When something is out of view, when you cannot see it, to see it, you need to make it come up. So a way to describe this meaning of up would be to appear, to become visible. When a problem comes up, it appears and you have to solve it. If your mom brings up your bad grades at school, it means she is talking about it, making the problem visible or hearable to you. When your friend comes to your party, he shows up. And if you lost your keys inside the house, you know that sooner or later they will turn up. Category 5. Like the first category, it has to do with moving closer to the sky, but with a sense of finishing the job. If you're filling a glass, the level is going up, but when the glass is full, you need to stop. It's because of the stopping we say, fill up my cup. It means fill, then stop. When you give up smoking, you stop smoking. When you get lost in the forest, you end up found or eaten by bears. When two people break up, the cup of their patience is full and they need to stop filling it. So they finish their relationship. They break up. When you pull up your car to your house, you stop moving. When you stop talking on your phone, you hang up. When you stop talking at all, you shut up. And when a story, a lecture, or a video on YouTube is over, you sum it up, which means you repeat the important parts, which I'm going to do now. All phrasal verbs with up can be divided into 5 categories of meaning. Moving closer to the sky, growing in some quality, putting something into a correct position, appearing, and finishing. Oh, and I told you you could make up your own phrasal verbs. How's this? A tiger is an animal that people associate with courage and bravery. So if a child is afraid to go to the dentist, you could tell her, "Tiger up, you're a big girl now." Or if a very rich man committed a serious crime, he will do everything not to go to jail. He will use his money to lawyer up, which is hire several lawyers to get him out of this mess in court. I suppose these made-up verbs do make their own category, which means to change from one state to another, like from being scared to being brave, or from being defenseless to being well protected. With this, allow me to wrap it up, which is to finish this episode. I really hope it helped you understand the composition of phrasal verbs. Each particle will get its own episode eventually. You can download a table with today's 5 categories using the link in the description. You will also find the link there to howmanywords.org, a website where you can find out the size of your vocabulary. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you in the next one.